Hello everybody, welcome to another Final Fantasy video with me, your host, JSauce, and today we will be looking at the hunt trains. So the hunt trains is something you do once you get yourself a hunting link shell. Each of those trains will give you sacks of nuts, poetics, phantasmagoria, allegory, a stella cluster, and a planet cluster. They span throughout all the areas of Shadowbringers. And before we do anything else, we will now give you a list of which targets exist in which area. So starting in Lakeland here, we'll have Narifon and Nucleavite. On Kalusia here, we'll have Hurricane and Little Murder. In the Sands of Emerang, we have the Malik Tender and Sugar. On Little Ran, we'll have Orporus Palgia and the Mudman. In the Ratika Great Woods, we'll have the Grassman and Supe. And last but not least, on the Tempest, you'll have Baal and Rusalka. So that gives us a total of 12 targets over 6 areas. Now the question is it worth to do hunt trains? And the short answer, yes. Let's use Rusalka as an example. Once you kill an A rank and you get full credit, which means make sure to have a team of 8 to do this, your loot will be 40 sacks of nuts, 30 tomes of poetics, 20 phantasmagoria tomes, 10 allegory tomes, 1 crack planet cluster, and 1 crack stella cluster. Now let's pay close attention to the planet cluster and the stella cluster. The planet cluster and the stella cluster are 2 items that can be exchanged in Eulmore. Once in Eulmore, you need to go to the materia vendor, Tex. And here you can see that a planet cluster can be exchanged for 1 materia grade 7, and a stella cluster can be exchanged for 1 grade 8 materia. So guys, this is the way to get materia without spending any gil. This is the best way, actually. Not the only way, but the best way. You can throw gil at it and be done with it, like I said in previous videos, but if you do the hunt train, and you can do hunt trains more than once a day, sometimes 3 and 4 times at peak hours, you can get yourself a lot of materia without spending a dime. So with that being said, let's just see how much do we get for completing 1 hunt train a day. So A rank hunt train with 12 A ranks, you get 440 sacks of nuts, 360 poetics, 240 phantasmagoria tomes, and 120 allegory tombstones, 12 cracked planet clusters, and 12 stella clusters, which would be with the planet clusters and the stella clusters would be 24 new pieces of materia without spending any money. More importantly, you will have 12 free grade 8 materia to meld your combat classes. So that's 1 hunt train a day, right? If you do 3 or 4, you'll get triple or quadruple of the loot that we just mentioned here. Now there is some rare targets that occasionally will spawn while you're doing your hunt train. We're gonna have S ranks as well. And now to see where those S ranks spawn, You got Tiger here in Lakeland. Forgiven Pedantry in Kalusia. Tarkia in Amarang. Aglope and Lidoran. Ixtab and Raktika Greatwoods. And Gunnet in the Tempest. Now if you hunt these down with full credit, you will get 100 sacks of nuts, 100 poetics tomes, 80 phantasmagoria tombstones, 30 allegory tombstones, and again 1 planet cluster and 1 stellar cluster. Now there's 5 of those, but they don't all spawn at the same time. Each one of them are very specific spawn conditions. You will be lucky to get 1 or 2 of these every couple of days. Hence the enhanced rewards. And last but not least, we're going to talk the double S ranks. Double S ranks have a condition to spawn that comes right after you kill an S rank. There is a chance, albeit a small one, that every time you kill an S rank, 4 SS rank ads will spawn in the area. You will get a message on your screen saying that the ads are on the area. At that time, the hunt train, whether will divide in 4 different teams. Each one of them will kill 4 of those ads, and once the ads are killed, they will spawn the SS rank. This will be the same target for all the areas. It will be called the Forgiven Rebellion, and it will give you 400 sacks of nuts, 200 poetic tombstones, 100 phantasmagoria tombstones, 50 allegory tombstones, 1 cracked planet cluster, and 1 cracked stellar cluster. This is the final and most rarest of the spawns. Once you get this, you can consider yourself lucky, because you have seen and fought something that not many people have done so. This will offer you the most rewards, but you will only see it once in a while. So for this video on the hunt trains, if you are looking to collect sacks of nuts for your mount, or upgrading your Crystarium gear, Phantasmagoria and Allegory to cap, even though Allegory it's close to 450 a week, plus farming those stellar clusters for your materia, whether for selling or personal meld. Hunt train is the way to go. And I do hope that this video helped you guys out. Until the next one, my guys. Peace out.